Our first request to address the council is from Byron Buck, State and Federal Contractors Water Association. Byron, welcome. It's been a while since you've been here.
His mustache wasn't as developed before.
I'm going to take that as a compliment. And congratulations on the chairmanship.
Thank you.
Andy. Thank you. Byron Buck, State and Federal Contractors Water Agency. Appreciate the opportunity to appear before you. We've been working with the staff on this paper and appreciate the input they've provided to us thus far. I think it does a good job of kind of laying out the landscape of habitat restoration and a lot of the challenges that are out there. Indeed, they're manifold. I just wanted to speak to one particular recommendation, which I think we take some issue with, and that's the first recommendation on that DFW should use bond funds associated with the Ecological Restoration Program to support the Delta Restoration Network in implementing regional conservation strategies. And let me start by saying I think the notion of regional conservation strategies is a bit of a misnomer. The documents that are referred to in the paper are really sort of suitability assessments. We look at beyond the good planning work that both the Ecosystem Restoration Program done and has been carried forward into the Delta Plan. We've got now target areas where we're doing restoration. This is sort of the next level of staff work to look at a more fine-grained level what's suitable for restoration, short-term, long-term, what would be targeting for land acquisition. And as you know, land acquisition, real estate acquisition is a very sensitive matter. We have an issue quite well pointed out in the paper of potential speculation out there in the marketplace. And so where these restoration strategy work is being done now is within the existing framework of the implementing agencies, my agency, Department of Fish and Wildlife, and DWR. We believe that should stay there. It is funded. It's funded under the Fish Restoration Program, which comes from my contractor's sources, so we don't need public bond money to do this. That's for general restoration, not associated with the biological opinions. We're on the hook for that. So we don't need to be using bond money to do this work that we're already doing. We don't need a new umbrella to do it under because it's appropriate where it is, because we have to be careful of the speculation out there in the market. We don't want to put it in a form where it becomes a roadmap for speculators to go out and preemptively buy parcels and run up the cost and have us, all of us, we're working with public dollars, end up having to pay a lot more to get the restoration done in the long term. So in sum, there's nothing broken right now. It's working fine. It's difficult, but in terms of getting the data we need to do to pursue the parcels we need to pursue to meet the overall goals, we've got a strategy. The implement agencies are integrated, and we are moving forward with it. So I would basically recommend that while this is an issue, this is not the solution. It's not a problem. We don't need this solution. So just appreciate the opportunity to make that comment. Thank you.
Thank you, Byron.